Hey everyone, today we are going to do a full walkthrough and a tour of the beautiful brand new Norwegian Luna. This ship just came out in 2026. It is a sister ship to the Aqua. So without further ado, let's do a full tour and walkthrough of NCL Luna. Hey everyone, John here from Byte Size Cruises. Welcome to the channel. Today we're touring the beautiful Norwegian Luna. We recently disembarked this ship, this brand new beautiful ship. Today we're starting here in the atrium on deck 6. We're just looking around a little bit. The atrium's slightly bigger than it was on Prima and Viva. These new Aqua and Luna ships are about 10% bigger than Prima and Viva, which is a huge improvement. And the next group of Aura and the next ship will be even 10% larger than that. Here we are on deck 6 behind the atrium, checking out the casino. Very nice, very large casino here in NCL Luna. On the left side of the casino here goes all the way down to the back. Just a huge variety of table games, of standard slots, high limit slots. There's even a smoking casino. The rest of the casino is non-smoking, which everybody has their own thoughts about. I think it's great that they have the actual casino as non-smoking and then a separate casino for smokers. I know it probably stinks to be in there, but it does keep the smoke contained so the whole ship doesn't wind up smelling like smoke. Then we have the right side of the casino here. Again, goes all the way to the back. One little piece of information I will give you is if you are in the casino, it tends to be very warm in these two hallways. Just as a quick heads up, so you are prepared. A lot of times on the cruise ship, it's a little chilly around the ship because there are areas that allow air or the outdoor, so it gets warm in those areas. So the inner parts of the ship tend to be a little chilly. This area, very, very warm. There's just a lot of casino games in a small area, so it does heat up here. Again, you get to see, we're going to pop back out here at the atrium. And then we'll go all the way over to the side here. Two separate areas of table games. You have blackjack, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, craps, roulette. You can see them here. And then we're going to pan to the right real quick and you'll be able to see the Smokers Casino, which is back down there. Next up, same deck here behind the casino, you have the Comedy Club. They've made, again, some good strides here. The Prima and Viva, this was up a deck and very, very small. Here it is down on deck 6, and as you can see, it looks like a very nicely spaced out actual comedy club with the stage in the middle there and plenty of seating. Continuing on deck 6 here, we have the Commodore room. This is one of the main dining rooms on board the ship. This is on deck 6. The other dining room is on deck 7, and we'll see that shortly. And then right outside of the Comedy Club and the Commodore room here, you will see the whiskey bar. The whiskey bar towards the back here. Very, very nice. Nice little meeting spot here outside of the Commodore room, and Hasuki, which is your hibachi restaurant, which is just massive. Also, day one, you could do your restaurant reservations here if you don't want to do them in the theater. Little pro tip there. You could even do them on the kiosks. But as you can see here, the hibachi restaurant is just massive. Next up, right behind this area, is going to be the Swirl Wine Bar. It's kind of hidden back here. There is a little wine bar back here, and this is open for tastings as well. during your cruise. It's a very, very quiet, nice area. Even during the day, if you just want somewhere to kind of find a little nook or cranny there to read or play a game or to do something with your family, very nice. And we're going to pop to the front of Deck 6 and just do a quick walk-in of the theater here. I just want to give you kind of the scale of how the theater works. So the theater here, as you walk in, there's a bar on your right there. And then if you cut down that little hallway to the right, there are restrooms there. And then if you continue in here, you will be at the first level of seating. There is seating on Deck 7 as well, not a ton. And then seating on Deck 8, which is even smaller. It's only about 6 rows. And then we'll just give you a quick little look here at the actual theater setup for 2 different shows. Here's the Elton John show. Kind of get a good look at it. Theater also turns into a nightclub in the evening. And then, of course, the Eagles tribute show here. All right, next we're going to head up to Deck 7 here. We're going to again start in the atrium area right here. We have the next cruise desk. As we pan around the very beautiful kind of central space here in the middle of the ship. Here is the Wi-Fi help desk. So if you're having any trouble with your internet connection, you can stop here and they will assist you. Next up, we're going to wind up over on the other side of the atrium area, and we're going to check out guest services. There's a ton of seating up here, a ton of seating on 6, 7, and 8 in this central atrium space, the Penrose Atrium. Behind guest services over there is everyone's little favorite hideaway spot to talk about. There is a lot of seating over there with beautiful views of the ocean. It does get a little crowded now because everybody knows about it. It's a fun place to work as well. There is a table over there with some plugs. So if you do have to get a little bit of work done or you have something going on, I know everybody's going to say, don't work, you're on vacation. Some people actually do work during the days and are maybe not on vacation. They're just traveling whilst working. You can work remotely now, people. It may not be for you, but it is for some people. And if not, and you just want to relax and enjoy your vacation, please enjoy your vacation without judging everyone else. Here is Starbucks on Deck 7 as well. Beautiful Starbucks kiosk. And then we're going to walk down the middle of Deck 7 here and look at some of the shops. Obviously, can't get a good cruise ship without an Effie Jewelers or selling you some high-end watches and bags and different things. I really wonder how many of these get sold. Obviously, they don't need to sell a lot because they are high-ticket, high-margin items. But it's interesting. It's very popular. They must sell them. They've been on cruise ships for 30, 40 years, whatever, since they've been around. But it is a nice area. It's a little bit of a change up where there are not as many kind of walk-in stores, and there are some other options. Here is Sid Norman's. Take a look at Sid Norman's here. They do a lot of shows in here. They even do some fun other non-Sid Norman shows in here. Just some singers in here at some point because they do 2 Sid Norman shows in the theater now, the Eagles and the Rumors show. Sid Norman's is larger than it was on Prima and Viva. This has always been the issue with Sid Norman's is it's very small. Now it is slightly bigger. Continue to wander down. Here are some actual shops that you can walk into. They have the NCL swag, the liquor, duty-free liquor stores. You can get some of your other sundries like sunscreen and candies and cookies. And then we'll wander down here to the Metropolitan Bar. Once you pass this little section here, you're going to see something rather interesting as we get through this area. As you get to the back of the ship, there are no elevators back there. It is these special elevators just for the Haven. It's one of the design elements that people don't love. You have to come back and go to those mid-ship elevators. Metropolitan bar, much larger again than everything on the Prima and Viva. As you can see, much more spacious. They did a really good job redesigning these areas to kind of keep the integrity of the same style of the ship, but now with things bigger and just placed in better areas, it really does feel a lot better. Here is Cagney's, your steakhouse on board. Beautiful restaurant. Here I love all the little pops of color that they decided to use in the specialty dining restaurants. Really adds a nice fun element. Right before the Metropolitan bar, we have the cigar lounge here. Come in here, you can buy cigars, you can smoke cigars. It is pretty well walled off so that the smoke doesn't get out, but it does a little bit. Next up, we'll continue down the hall here at Le Bistro on Deck 7, the French specialty dining restaurant on board. Again, very beautiful restaurant. More fancy, higher-end restaurant here on Deck 7. Here is Nama, which is your sushi and sashimi restaurant on board. Continuing on Deck 7 towards the back of the ship. And finally, at the very, very back is the beautiful included food main dining room, Hudson's. We're going to show you both sides of Hudson. It is a really, really beautiful dining room. Did a great job on this. Just sweeping views off the back of the ship, floor-to-ceiling windows. Doesn't get much better than this for a main dining room. Again, a lot of the focus for Norwegian on these newer ships, starting with the Prima class, really starting with Breakaway Plus with the waterfront, where they kind of tried to get you more access to the ocean. And we see that here on as we progress through Prima, Viva, and now Luna and Aqua. There's just a lot more feeling of the outside and of the ocean. You see that here in this main dining room where you just have a view of the ocean no matter where you're at, which is really, really amazing. All right, welcome to Deck 8 here on NCL Luna, and welcome to the photo gallery as we wander through. This is where you can kind of get cameras if you need something. You're missing your tripod, you want to grab a GoPro maybe, or take a look at any of the pictures that you have had taken throughout the cruise. Of course, the photographers are all around the ship. They will stop at restaurants and take your picture as well. And then we head into the, of course, obligatory Park West Gallery, where they have paintings, or prints. I should say they're not actual paintings, they're prints. Prints that you can find on every cruise ship around the world. If you're thinking about buying art on a cruise ship, I don't even know what to say. It's the same prints on almost every ship you'll go on, with the exception of MSC. I don't know. Whatever. If you enjoy art and you would like to spend your money on art on a cruise ship, who am I to judge, right? Enjoy yourself. Whatever feels good for you on vacation, go for it. Just keep in mind, those same prints are on every single ship. Anyway, here we go as we wander down again towards the atrium area, the Penrose Atrium on Deck 8 here. You do have your watch stores, your jewelry stores here as well. Again, things you find on every cruise ship for $1,000. And then as you get to the middle of the deck here, you spin around, just take a look at the shops again. You have a beautiful bar up here. This bar in the corner sits right outside of Onda, which is the Italian restaurant, which we will take a look at as well. Onda is the newer iteration of Italian restaurants on Norwegian Cruise Line. They used to have La Cucina, which is on a lot of the Breakaway Plus class ships. It's a little bit of a classier, kind of higher level Italian food. The food is good here. It's, in my opinion, kind of on the lower tier of specialty dining for Norwegian. I love the specialty dining on Norwegian. This is just not like the S tier, let's say. If you watch the YouTube or TikTok videos where they rank things, this would be like B tier or C tier Italian specialty dining restaurants. But the food is very good. And then we start wandering down towards the other side of Deck 8. And we come into the local. So the local is open 24 hours a day. This is the kind of fancier side of the local. This is the bar. This is kind of the sports bar area where you can watch games. You can get food service over here as well during certain hours. The actual other side of the local, which is kind of like the cafeteria or little restaurant side of the local, is open 24 hours. You can get some type of food or drink there all day, all night. Then we continue down into Indulge Food Hall, the much, much larger, improved Indulge Food Hall from Prima and Viva. This is an amazing concept on Norwegian. You sit down at your table here. You get a little iPad or kiosk, whatever you prefer calling it, and you order from any of the restaurants here. There are almost 20 concepts here. You'll see some of them in the video here. We have a noodle bar. There's a Latin tapas restaurant. Desserts, you can actually just go up to the dessert and they will give you the desserts. Everything else you could order on the kiosk. They have little comfort stations here for iced tea, water, all the same that you would find in the buffet. We have Q Texas Smokehouse here where you can get your brisket and fun things like that. You have a rotisserie restaurant. We have a plant-based restaurant. Just tons of concepts here that you can order from, and it all gets delivered to you kind of as it is prepared, which is really, really, really nice. And it's just huge. There's even a bar back here. There is outdoor seating as well, where you can get table service. One of my favorite concepts on the newer Norwegian ships. It really prevents you from having to go to the buffet as much unless you really want to, but the buffet is much, much smaller on the newer ships here. Shockingly small, I would say, the buffet is. We'll see that later as we continue our tour. Next up, we're going to go to kind of the most appealing part of Deck 8 here, which is the outdoor space. If you've ever been on a Breakaway or a Breakaway Plus class ship, you know they have amazing outdoor space where you can kind of have outdoor dining. You can walk pretty much around 80% of the ship. The front is blocked off generally on those ships with specialty dining and different things. Not on Aqua and Luna and Prima and Viva. You can walk all the way around the ship, and it is just literally massive. Now, this comes with pros and cons, right? So the interior space on Deck 8 is going to be more narrow and smaller. Some people don't love that. But what you're sacrificing is you're sacrificing that space for amazing outdoor space. You can see here you have these wide kind of outdoor spaces which get even wider towards the middle of the ship. You have amazing outdoor seating here. You're going to have all of your specialty dining out here from all the restaurants that are on Deck 8. You have a beautiful pool section out here. They're just like little plunge pools that are infinity pools on the side of the ship. There are little pools where you can just put your feet in, and you have little beds that sit on top of the water. It is just a beautiful, beautiful environment. And of course, we have the Indulge Food Hall in the back. You have a little ice cream stop and all. It is an incredible outdoor space here, and I'm just going to let you wander through it without me talking the whole time. But I'll be back to highlight a few things. All right, we're going to pop out here towards the midship area where it gets really large out here. And of course, you're going to see the beautiful moon here, the Luna, obviously, where everyone does their little selfie shots. There is even a little selfie machine on board here where you could do it professionally and you can pay for the photo. That little kiosk right there will set you up to take the perfect selfie. Here are the little pools. You have your little wading pool here where you can just kind of lay on a day bed, which is beautiful. Dip your toes in these amazing areas out here. You have your little infinity pool here, which is beautiful right off the side of the ship. And then again, another one of the daybed little dip your toes in pools here on the other side. Just a ton of space, a ton of extra pool space that's not on the crowded pool deck, which I think is really, really nice, depending on what you want your vibe to be. A lot of people want to be in the crowded pool deck, kind of fun party music area. Some people just want to be down in a more relaxing spa-like pool environment. So you get the best of both worlds here, and you get to pick and choose what you enjoy the most. And then we'll head back here towards the back of the ship, which is where your indulge food hall outdoor area is. And of course, the bar at the back of the ship here, which is beautiful as well. Just so much outdoor seating, so much space closer to the ocean. I'll let you wind around again, and I'll be back in a little bit. Last but not least on deck 8 here, as you wander around to the side where the local has outdoor seating, you have your exit of your little dry slide that comes all the way from the top of the pool deck down here to deck 8. You pop out right at the local. You can jump in and grab a hot dog as soon as you get done. So much fun. Next, we're going to head up to deck 17, all the way up to 17 here, to the game zone. This is right in the middle of the back of deck 7 here. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful area. Actually, this is the front of the ship. Boy, am I confused now. So you have this is right outside the observation lounge. This is where they have the VR games on some of the older ships. But here, just a regular standard arcade. One of the really fun things here is now with most of the arcades, you have all these games of chance, which are basically to win tickets. You know, they're kind of just like a cash grab for the cruise lines, which is totally fine, right? If you decide to play them, that's on you. But they do have these little old school arcade cabinets here with Space Invaders, Defender, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, all those. Those are completely free. You don't have to pay for those at all. You could just come up, play some arcade games for the older adults who played old school arcade games. There you go. And then they have some fun things like these bowling things, and some of your cooler new things, the newer ski balls, some virtual reality stuff. But a majority of this up here is games of chance, where you can get tickets and then win things, kind of like your carnival style games. But a really fun spot here if you want to pop up here at any point during the day. A lot of area. It's a big space. So lots of fun things to do here for you or for your children. And then we're going to head into the observation lounge here, which is a beautiful, beautiful area of the ship, whether it's day or night. Great spot, great views, great bar up here. Winds all the way around here. You get these amazing views no matter where you're at. Whether you're in the Caribbean or Alaska or wherever it is you may be, you can come up here, hang out, and get these amazing, amazing views off the front of the ship. So the arcade there, front of the ship, in the middle there. And then obviously on the Breakaway Plus class ship, this is a 2-story space. On the newer ships, they made it a 1-story space. I do enjoy the 2-story space more, but you get it, right? It's a big space requirement if they do it on 2 decks, and they lose a lot of cabins and different things. So they kept it beautiful, but made it a little smaller. You do have snacks and some food here in the morning and the afternoons, which is really nice. Kind of an alternate included food spot for breakfast, lunch, or snacks, which is really great. As you can see, some of the breakfast things that are out there. Fruit, they have danishes, little quiches there, coffee, tea, juices, the whole 9 yards, hot water, milk. Then we're going to head over on the other side of Deck 17 to Palomar, one of the special dining restaurants up here. This is the Mediterranean special dining restaurant. It is absolutely beautiful, and the food is great here. If you enjoy Greek or Mediterranean fare, head up here. They have a lot of really fun options for you for dinner. One problem, small problem here, is that it is the cut-through if you come out on one side of the ship in order to get to the pool deck, which is an odd design. I'm a little surprised they didn't fix it from Prima and Viva to Aqua and Luna, but they did not. It is the cut-through to get to the pool deck. So you come out here, if you come in the other, if you get off the elevators there and you come out on the pool deck. On the other side of Palomar is Sukhothai. This is the new Thai restaurant on board of Luna. Really fun options here for dinner as well. And then again, if you go through that little cut-through area, you're going to wind up out here on the pool deck. Beautiful pool bar here. If you've been on Prima or Viva, you know one of the biggest complaints was the size of the pool, which was like a little postage stamp up here. Still not the biggest pool, but they did increase the size of the pool deck and the size of the pool. It is now a nice size pool, but you have the screen here, all the fun things out here, and then of course you have those pools down on deck 8 as well. But it is a smaller iteration of a pool deck. If you've been on other ships, for instance, like the MSC C class, or if you've been on an Oasis class ship or anything, you know how big the pools are there. This is the only major pool on the ship, so it is very small from that perspective, as is the deck around it. So it does get crowded very quickly, as you would imagine, and it fills up. And then right off of the pool deck, we're going to wind into the buffet, which is very, very small. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't particularly enjoy eating at the buffet, more due to people, if you've watched our channel, than the food. The food's great. It's just people don't have the best sanitary habits, and people just touch things. And so I don't love the buffet. But on this iteration, it is very, very small. Since you have Indulge now, since you have the local, and you have these other included food options, you'll see here this buffet area, I'm going to walk you through the whole thing, is tiny. So you have your little beverage center here. I apologize for the close-up views. A lot of people in the buffet. I try to really do a lot of the filming when no one is around. I try to keep people out of the video as much as humanly possible. I know nobody really enjoys being filmed for no reason, especially with influencers just wandering around the ship talking on cameras. So we try to really be non-invasive while we're doing any type of filming on board the ship, which is why most of the video you see is very, very early in the morning or late at night. We try to get out and do things when no one's around. So you do have this very small buffet area. Here it does get amazingly crowded. So just be aware of that. If you are going on the ship, my advice is to eat at the local or to eat at the Indulge Food Hall. But if you love the buffet, you love the buffet. And you can come up here again all throughout the day and night. They do have a little outdoor space here for the buffet as well. As you will see, it's a very small outdoor space, but outdoor space nonetheless. On the very back of the ship here, you will see the Vibe Beach Club, the very, very popular Vibe Beach Club. This is an additional cost. There is no pool here. There are some hot tubs, but you do have the really nice upgraded lounge chairs. There's a bar back here. It's a really nice, peaceful area, and it is adults only. We're then going to take you up to decks 18 and 19 here with the mini golf. It is an electronic version of mini golf, which is kind of really fun. It's all different places around the world, each hole. And I'll let you wander through here without me shouting about it, but you can see all the different options here. While we were on board, there was no cost to play this, but I do understand that there is normally a cost to play this of somewhere between $5 and $10 to play it. I think it's worth it as long as it's working and everything's good. It's a very, very cool concept. There's all kinds of fun little sub games and digital things that you will see along the way. Ton of other fun things here up on the upper decks here on 18, 19, and 20. You have fun little pickleball courts here. Special pickleball just for pickleball courts, which is very nice. Gets probably really aggressive there. People running into the metal, I'm sure. The older whites just running into the metal walls. On the left there, you see the fun aqua coaster slide. We'll pass by that again. Thanks so much for watching our video today. If you didn't know, we are a travel agency. Our goal here is to give you the best information possible about cruising so you can plan to go on an amazing cruise vacation, which is what we do here. We go on cruises so that we can show you all of the most amazing things about these ships, and it gives us the expertise to be able to help you plan your vacation with you and give you all of the tools necessary to empower you to be the best cruiser possible. So you have all the little details, you know, all the fun little facts before you even get on the ship. You can feel completely comfortable. If you need any help planning your next cruise vacation, please reach out to JP at bytesizecruises.com. You can always call us as well at 484-493-4482. There is the beautiful Aqua Coaster. It's a fun little spot. You basically, it's basically a water slide. Let's be honest. It's a really huge, long water slide. You sit on a little raft, so to speak, and then a magnetic arm comes and shoves you up like a roller coaster, and then basically you're just in a water slide. So there is a mechanical piece to it, which of course enables it to be called an aqua coaster. The aqua coaster is exclusive to Aqua and Luna on Prima and Viva. They have the racetracks again, 3-story racetracks there. And on the newer Aura, they've taken a completely different course, and they've decided that, hey, the top of the cruise ship should probably just be really awesome spaces for people to use instead of taking up the whole top of the ship with something that people probably do once or twice, which I'm a huge fan of, as you can tell with my snarky comments. So I really enjoyed the aqua coaster. I thought it was a ton of fun. I enjoy the racetrack as well, but again, you do it once or twice. So really nice to be able on the newer ships, the next ship, to have just amazing space up there. Here are the Bullseye Bar, where you can play some darts, have a good time up here. This is a very, very quiet spot on the ship. A lot of people don't come up this high or even know about it. So if you get up here, it's a great little spot to hang out, especially on sailaways. Just a beautiful, beautiful area. And then continuing the fun of games up here, Norwegian does a great job just adding things to do. So you have your shuffleboard, you have some table tennis or ping pong, some foosball, in little covered areas, which is nice as well. So you don't get cooked by the sun. If it's drizzling out a little bit, you can still play all these things. They have little beer pong tables over there, not to play beer pong with, but just to, play fun little cups. Throw the ping pong ball in the cups game. Place to hang out and sit up here if your kids or you are just playing, you just want to relax and hang out. It's a great little ship here. It's a great big ship as well. Then we're going to take you up to the kids' splash zone. Give you a couple more things to look at here. Kids have a really kind of large area here. Nice splash zone for kids with some slides, some fun things to do here. Again, big difference with the splash zone and actual pool. Kids in diapers and things like that, this is safe for them to go and use the splash zone. Kids with diapers are not allowed in the pool. which creates a little bit of a mess, obviously, for obvious reasons. So nice to have these little splash zones here. And then just a few things left here as we get to the end of our journey. Luna Midway is just these little fun carnival games here. Lots of opportunity for you to spend money, always on cruises. You find ways to spend your money. All the way on the top deck, you have the Glow Court, which is really fun for kids or adults if you're a kid at heart. You can go in there and they have fun little games like the floor is lava. You have little soccer games where it's all digital in there. And they have this cool little waiting area. Again, another little hidden space up here that no one knows about. Last but not least, we have Horizon Park at the very, very top of the ship where they do fun things like cornhole and Jenga, giant Jenga out here. Again, a lot of people don't know about this. It's at the very, very top of the ship. Fun little space. Thanks so much for watching our tour of the NCL Luna today. If you have any questions, please fire them away below in the comments, or again, shoot me an email at jp@bytesizecruises.com. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and happy cruising. Bye.